Hi there, I'm Ed Carter, the Cycling Games Guru. I promised in one of my recent vlogs that I'd talk about a game called Diplomacy. And Diplomacy, I remember playing a long time ago. It's a very pure game. Ideally you have 7 players, it's designed for 7, although you can play it with fewer. And what you have to do in Diplomacy is literally be good at diplomacy. The actual pieces in the game and the moves you make in the game are really quite straightforward. 2 pieces out number 1 and push it back. If you get trapped somewhere you might be destroyed. Your number of pieces depends on your strength of geographical position on the board. It's modelled on the great powers of Europe in the early 20th century, so really kind of building up to the First World War in Europe. And each of the powers does have a different geographical position, of course, so it's slightly asymmetric, which is to say it's not completely even in terms of starting position. And some people think different nations have different advantages therefore. But actually the game is all about being good at diplomacy. Between each of the moves, which as I say are very simple, you have a gap, perhaps 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, when you can talk to the other players. And even just going out of the room with another player sets everyone else agog, wondering what on earth is going on. So I've known a game of diplomacy where I say to someone, "Oh, do you mind if we have a quick word?" And you head out and have a chat with them. And actually you just say, "I just wanted to spook all the others. There's nothing really to talk about. Let's just get them worried." And what you're trying to do is persuade the other players to fall in with your plans, but they're trying to do the same. So the way you win is by cunningly persuading people that what they think is to their advantage actually turns out to be to yours, without them really realising. And eventually someone has such a strong position on the board that they win the game. Diplomacy's been around a long while, and it used to be played by post as well. It lends itself beautifully to be played by post, as was. I remember playing some games by post before email, and now by email or online in some kind of games forum. And it's a very popular game, very influential game. There are kind of versions of it online. There's one I play that has a space theme called Neptune's Pride, which is really like diplomacy in space. Fantastic. I'd recommend, if you haven't seen Diplomacy, for you to have a look sometime. Oh, I found myself on a big hill here, so that's enough from me. Thanks for listening in. I'll see you again soon.